I'd like to say thank you to everybody who congratulated me on becoming a grandpa, and I want to also forward a little congratulations to all of you who notified me that you're grandparents too, or that you're new grandparents. There's a couple of you that just had grandbabies also. That tells me that there's quite a bit of Gen X in this crowd. That's good. But I sure would love to see some boomers getting in here and supplementing their retirement for that little stretch that they got ahead of them for their golden years. It's a nice boost if you can get a few dollars into it, and really especially the younger generations. I really hope you're seeing this for what it is. I know that you don't have as many years under your belt. It's harder to understand what you're looking at in terms of how the world moves. I've been in here long enough to know when something's happening. Just like when the housing crash in 2009 happened, I could see it happening in 2005. I knew it was unsustainable. I could see it in 2007. I knew it was unsustainable. I knew it was coming. I knew the cracks were in there. I knew those real estate investment trusts, there's no way all that paper could be A paper. And boy, was I right? The Big Short kind of tells us exactly what they did. And so it's obvious, I could see it. I could see it in the 90s with technology. Netflix replacing Blockbuster. It just made sense. I could see it years ahead of time. Blockbuster had an opportunity to buy Netflix and they said, nah. Same thing with Amazon. So many people are, we're talking about, man, how can you buy something online if you can't touch it and feel it? How are you going to trust anybody with your payment systems, or with your payment methods, like your credit cards or any checking accounts online? There's no safety and blah, blah, blah. But I could see it. I mean, it was inevitable. That transformation was going to happen. In the 80s, people were saying things like, how is it possible that anybody's going to need a computer in your home? It doesn't make sense. It's only for businesses, big businesses. And I was like, no, there's a lot of productivity we could accomplish within the home. I could just give you 2 programs real easily. What is it? Not Microsoft Word, like Microsoft Word, right? Writing out documents, databases, right? Lotus 123 back then. And so spreadsheets were obvious to me. It was just, you can do the bookkeeping there. You can keep inventory, payroll, and on and on and on, right? And so all that made sense to me. So why wouldn't money having an internet moment make sense, right? Settlement being faster, internationally, all over the world, within seconds, full and final settlement. Why wouldn't that make sense? I've seen it before. So if you haven't seen it, to the younger generations, this is what it is. And one of the quickest ways to a comfortable amount of wealth, or maybe more, depending on your financial position, is throw a little money at some of this, I would say. But understand what you're doing before you do it. From my point of view, from my perspective, it couldn't be